Thunderbolts. Post-credits scene leaks online, and it's a game changer for the MCU. Grab your popcorn, Marvel fans, because the internet just exploded. With Thunderbolts still days away from hitting theaters, the post-credits scene has already found its way online, and it's packing one hell of a punch. Yes, you read that right. The latest Marvel flick hasn't even hit the big screen yet, but the spoiler floodgates have opened, and let's just say it's not your average wink at the camera teaser. Instead, it's the kind of jaw-dropping, franchise-altering reveal that reminds us why we sit through the credits in the first place. Enter the Fantastic Four. We're talking about a full-on Welcome to Earth 616 moment. That's right, the Fantastic Four have officially landed in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And no, this isn't a multiverse variant cameo or a blink and you'll miss it Easter egg. This is the real deal. The final moments of the Thunderbolts post-credits scene show the iconic team's ship slicing through the sky like a cosmic dagger, making its fiery descent into our dimension. If anyone needed confirmation that Avengers Doomsday is going to be a multiversal showdown of epic proportions, this is it. And for those who've been keeping score at home, yes, this is our first real look at the new Avengers logo too. Sleek, modern, bold, and carrying the full weight of the US government's official stamp of approval. The multiverse saga just got serious. Let's be honest, Marvel's multiverse saga has had its ups and downs. For every No Way Home triumph, there's been a post-credits shrug. The reveal of the Fantastic Four isn't just fan service. It feels like the moment we've all been waiting for, a major convergence of old-school Marvel mythos and the new direction the studio is charging toward. And judging by early reactions, fans and critics alike are more than ready for this next chapter. Hollywood premiere. Reactions' early buzz is heating up the Thunderbolts. Premiere rocked Hollywood last night, and the red carpet was practically vibrating with anticipation. Social media lit up like Stark Tower on New Year's Eve, with critics and lucky early viewers flooding X with their hot takes. Let's break down the vibe. Early reactions are glowing. Descriptions range from gritty and grounded to Marvel's darkest team-up yet. Several critics are praising the film's willingness to lean into emotional trauma, moral ambiguity, and raw interpersonal conflict. Think The Suicide Squad, but with more scars and maybe a little less humor. Florence Pugh's performance as Yelena Belova is being hailed as a standout, and it sounds like Sebastian Stan's Bucky Barnes is finally getting the psychological depth he's long deserved. David Harbour reportedly brings a grizzled charm to Red Guardian, while Julia Louis-Dreyfus' Valentina Allegra de Fontaine continues to channel that chaotic Nick Fury energy with a sinister twist. Review embargo lifts. Soon. Of course, social media buzz doesn't always translate into critical gold. Marvel fans have been burned before. But the signs are promising. With the review embargo set to lift later today, we'll have our first real glimpse at the Rotten Tomatoes score in just a few hours. So far, there's cautious optimism that Thunderbolts will be a critical hit, or at the very least, a bold pivot point for the MCU. If the movie delivers on its promise, it could become a tentpole moment in the multiverse saga, and a strong setup for the high-stakes collision course that is Avengers Doomsday. Meet the Thunderbolts, Marvel's anti-hero all-stars. So, who are these twisted, traumatized misfits tasked with saving the day? Thunderbolts brings together a rogues gallery of Marvel's most conflicted characters, each with blood on their hands and demons in their closets. Yelena Belova, the snarky, deadly younger sister of Black Widow, still processing her past and proving she's more than just Natasha's shadow. Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier, a man trying to outrun decades of brainwashed violence, now thrust into yet another team dynamic. Red Guardian David Harbour, Russia's answer to Captain America, equal parts washed-up dad and super soldier. John Walker, U.S. agent, the dark mirror to Steve Rogers, wielding a shield, and a massive chip on his shoulder. Ghost, a glitch in reality herself, phasing through dimensions and still haunted by her past. Taskmaster, a living weapon with a stolen playbook of every Avengers moves, and no memory of who she used to be. And then there's Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, master manipulator, government puppet master, and orchestrator of this entire dysfunctional mission. Add in Lewis Pullman as Bob, a mysterious figure who may or may not be the MCU's next big wild card, and you've got the recipe for a powder keg. The plot redemption, regret, and reluctant heroes. The core story of Thunderbolts centers on this ragtag group being lured into a trap by Valentina, who claims to be assembling them for a top-secret